Zhao Lusi publicly announced why she chose leowu over WilliamChan. Fans still in shock. It is the confession no one expected. The decision that rewrote headlines, ignited fan wars, and left the entire entertainment industry breathless. Tonight, we begin with the biggest question of all. Why did Zhao Lusi choose leowu, and why did she decide to reveal that truth now? Hold on tight, CDrama family. The world of your favorite celebrities is unfolding before your eyes, and every moment is more breathtaking than the last. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. For months, speculation had spiraled. Every subtle gesture, every shared smile, every moment captured by paparazzi lenses had been dissected, analyzed, and argued over by millions. Zhao Lusi had been linked to two of the industry's brightest stars, the charismatic leowu, and the ever-magnetic WilliamChan. Their names, photos, and interactions dominated social media trends, creating a triangle of rumors too explosive to ignore. But earlier this week, Zhao Lusi did what no one thought she would. She spoke. Directly. Publicly. And with a clarity that froze the internet in place. Her announcement was not delivered through a glossy magazine interview, nor through a scripted variety show appearance. It came through a raw, unfiltered live broadcast, where she sat under warm studio lights, her expression calm, steady, yet carrying a turbulence beneath the surface. She began with a single line that sent shockwaves around the world. "I made my choice a long time ago," she said, long before anyone was even paying attention. From that moment, everything changed. This is the story of that choice. The story of what really happened behind closed doors, away from flashing cameras, away from manufactured narratives. The story fans were never supposed to hear. It begins months before the rumors surfaced, at a moment when Zhao Lusi was quietly navigating one of the most defining transitions of her career. Her schedule was relentless. Her scripts were piling up. Her popularity was skyrocketing. And in the middle of this intensity, two men stood at the edges of her world, both watching, both waiting. WilliamChan, the seasoned star, confident and composed, carried himself with the ease of someone who had already seen the heights of fame. He had charisma that filled a room and a reputation of being effortlessly charming. Rumors linked them the moment they were photographed exiting the same rehearsal studio. Overnight, fans spun tales of secret dates and private chemistry. Then, there was leowu. Younger, softer spoken, but burning with a quiet kind of resilience. His rise to stardom had been steady, built on discipline and an almost obsessive commitment to his craft. He and Zhao Lusi had shared a set years ago, forming a bond that never quite dissolved, even as careers pulled them apart. For months, the narrative was simple. WilliamChan was the obvious match. leowu was the forgotten history. But reality, as Zhao Lusi revealed, was far more complex. During her broadcast, she leaned forward, voice low, almost trembling with the weight of truth. People see what looks exciting. They see charisma, intensity, attention. But they don't see what matters when the spotlight is gone. She described the loneliness of long filming nights, the exhaustion that comes after endless takes, and the uncertainty that creeps in when fame feels more like pressure than praise. She spoke of moments when she faltered, moments when she questioned herself. And then she revealed the turning point. "One night, after a 14-hour shoot, I received a message," she said. "No cameras. No agenda. Just a simple question. Did you eat?" It sounds small, but it came from someone who always noticed when I was pushing myself too hard. The comments exploded. Fans knew exactly who she meant. leowu. She continued, explaining how he had quietly supported her through some of her most difficult moments, always present, always steady, but never demanding anything in return. "Real support," she said, "is not loud. It's not glamorous. It's consistent." Her voice cracked slightly, and for the first time, her emotions surfaced. "What people don't know is that Leo was there long before the rumors. Long before anyone cared about who I might partner with. He knew me when I was still uncertain, still clumsy, still trying to find my place. And he respected me. Completely. She paused, letting the silence settle like dust on ancient secrets. Then she addressed the speculation with Williamchan. William is incredible, she acknowledged. Professional, kind, and someone I admire deeply. But admiration is not the same as connection. Sometimes the world sees chemistry because they want to. Not because it is real. Her statement was clear. Respect for Williamchan, but no deeper bond. A dignified closure to months of frenzied theories. But the true revelation came next. Zhao Lusi admitted that she had chosen Leowu long before the public ever placed their bets. Their connection, she said, was built on trust, on quiet loyalty, on years of shared understanding. The kind of connection that only grows stronger in silence. He never tried to impress me, she said. He never tried to compete. He was simply himself. And that was enough. As she spoke, the atmosphere shifted. This was not a scandal. Not a rivalry. Not a dramatic love triangle. It was something far more intimate. A woman choosing authenticity over spectacle. Choosing stability over spotlight. Choosing a partner who saw her humanity before her fame. The internet erupted within minutes. Some celebrated. Some were stunned. Some refused to believe it. But Zhao Lusi did not flinch. She ended her broadcast with a line that echoed like a closing bell on an era of speculation. Sometimes the heart decides before the world even knows there is a choice to make. And with that, the truth was sealed. This announcement marked a rare moment of vulnerability in an industry known for its polished facades. It exposed the inner workings of fame, the loneliness beneath the glitter, and the quiet love story that had unfolded away from the cameras. In the days that followed, insiders leaked small details. The private dinners. The script readings shared over midnight coffee. The way Leowu always waited after her shoots, no matter how late it was. The way she smiled differently when he entered a room. None of it was flashy. None of it was staged. All of it was real. For years, fans had been distracted by bright sparks, dramatic rumors, and loud personalities. But Zhao Lusi's revelation forced everyone to rethink what love looks like for celebrities living under constant scrutiny. It is not always the most glamorous option. Not the most talked about partner. Not the headline-making flair. Sometimes, it is the quiet presence in the background. The steady voice in moments of doubt. The person who remembers the small things when the world is expecting big things. This is why she chose Leowu. And this is why the world is still talking about it. A choice made long ago. A love that survived the pressure of fame. A truth finally spoken aloud. The industry may move on. New headlines may rise. Rumors may roar again. But for now, one revelation remains, lingering in the air like the final line of a documentary that refuses to fade. She chose him. Not because the world wanted it. But because her heart already had. For a moment, after Zhao Lusi ended her livestream, the world held its breath. Not a comment moved. Not a post appeared. It felt as if millions of viewers needed time to understand what they had just witnessed. Because this was not a scripted confession. Not a carefully managed publicity stunt. This was raw honesty, released into a world that feeds on speculation. Within minutes, phones began vibrating across China's entertainment ecosystem. Managers were waking up their teams. Publicists were holding emergency meetings. Search platforms were collapsing under the surge of traffic. And at the center of the storm stood three names, glowing like signals in the night. Zhao Lusi. Leowu. Williamchan. The online numbers spiked beyond prediction. Hashtags multiplied. Discussion boards exploded. But behind the chaos, in the quiet corners of the industry, something far more human was unfolding. Because while fans debated, Leowu was silent. Not out of avoidance. Not out of hesitation. But because he was somewhere else entirely. According to insiders, when the livestream ended, Leowu was not scrolling through comments or checking trending lists. He was driving quietly, steadily, toward the studio where Zhao Lusi had just spoken her truth to the entire world. He had watched the broadcast quietly, from a distance, his expression unreadable. Not proud. Not shocked. Something deeper. Something almost indescribable. And now he was going to her. When he arrived, the studio was nearly empty. Only a few remaining staff members were packing equipment, whispering about the confession that had already become the biggest story of the year.